What I personally suggest is playing against the AI if this is your first time playing Starcraft. And my theory for this is because if you were to play the AI is very consistent in terms of how it attacks you. So I'll show you what I mean. If we go in here, we can add a very hard. You don't want to do insane because insane earns more money than you, and it's essentially cheating. And yeah, you put on very hard. If you want to put on random, that's cool, so you face everything. If you don't know what race you want to play, you can play random as well, and this will give you a good understanding of pretty much all of the early game mechanics and the basic mechanics. Right, so it's on very hard. Put it on Terran because I like playing Terran, and I'm a pro loss. So yeah, the reason I believe this is really good is that the very hard AI Terran, for example, will always hit you in about 8 minutes. And you might be, okay, why is that so good? The reason it's so good is because if it consistently attacks you at 8 minutes in every single game you play from the beginning, it'll show you a very solid line of progression. So, see now, the first time you do it, you completely get decimated by the attack of the Terran, and you don't kill a single unit. Then the next time you play it, you kill 1 unit, which is, you know, a progression, because obviously 1 unit is better than 0. And then the next time you do it, you get 5 units. Like, it shows a solid progression, and because the Terran will consistently hit you at the same time with around the same attack, it shows a solid progression, which I think is really good when you're getting to know the game. And also, when you first get the game, you have something called Practice League. I can't show you that because I don't have it on my account, because my account's quite old. But it'll be like 50 games, and you go into the practice, and don't do that, it's awful. There's like little destructible rocks in your ramp, so you can't rush people early on, or it completely changes the build that you should be doing. So I would always suggest coming in and doing the AI and playing it until you can beat very hard. Start off something like medium, because you're not going to beat very hard, even close to beating it the first time you play, and medium should be a bit of a challenge. So once you beat medium, go into very hard. Once you beat that, go into the very hard, and then just play against the very hard until you can happily beat it. Not, just about surviving until you can comfortably beat it and you're not worrying pretty much. So I'll show you what I mean. We'll start a game. So as soon as you start a game, right there, actually I'll wait till I go into it. Okay, so it's loading now. I'm going to show you pretty much the first things you want to do and the correct ways to do things early on, just to show you the correct way. So as soon as the game spawns, you want to select the harvesters and send them to mine, like I just did then. Every building that produces a unit will have something called a rally point, which is this line here. For harvesters, because only harvesters come from this building, you pretty much always want them on minerals, because as soon as it produces a unit, it'll go to the minerals and it'll start mining. I'm not going to use all my hotkeys, because when you first start playing, you're not going to use your hotkeys, and you're not even going to know what I'm on about when I say hotkeys either, so let's not worry about that. Okay, so this is my pylon. This gives me supply here, so I'm 9 out of 10 at the moment. Now I'm 10 out of 10 because I'm producing another harvester. Harvesters only cost 1. When this finishes, I'm going to be at 10 out of 18, and I'm going to have another one queued up, so it'll actually be 11 out of 18. So that starts producing 11 out of 18. I'm not going to talk about little things like this, what's going on right now, because I'm just doing this because I'm so used to it. Okay, so once you get enough minerals, which obviously these are minerals here, you mine these. Every trip is 5 minerals, so I have 11 harvesters. That's 11 times 5, that's 55 minerals for every trip that the whole group makes. So this build, my first production structure. This is a gateway. This is pretty much your barracks or your hatchery or whatever. As soon as this builds, you want to rally it, because once again it has a rally point. Because what you'll notice is a lot of people who start playing, they don't really know what these rally points are, and when they produce structures, they just kind of when they produce units, they kind of just chill. Right? This is your gas. Okay, gas is another resource. Here's your minerals, here's your gas. Gas is more important than your minerals because it's a lot rarer. And normally the trade is each gas is worth 2 minerals. That's how it normally works out. Okay. I need another pylon. I'm going to start mining gas now so I can start tagging. Each mineral trip, each gas trip is 4 gas. Gas has 2,500. Alright, so to the gateway. Now I'm going to produce my first unit. So I'm supply blocked right now, so I can't produce another unit. But now my pylon is finished, so I have more supply. I can produce a unit, which is a zealot in this case. So once again, it's rallied because I want it to go there. So just rally everything. Make sure you stay up on your supply. You don't want that. You don't want 26 out of 26 because then you can't build anymore. So this one will take me to 34. Still producing units. And early game, you're just going to be looking at this and wondering, what do I do? What do I do? And you're not really going to know exactly. So I would say just build a lot of unit producing structures so you can have a good feel of a big army. I got a lot of unit producing structures. We are the blade. I'm producing lots of units, gotta have a lot of units. I'm producing a lot of harvesters as well, because I want a good economy. I'm taking my elder gas now because I'm starting to have enough mineral, sorry, I'm starting to have enough harvesters on my minerals where it's becoming a bit excessive. It's not there yet, but it will be there soon. We are one with it. So I want better mining efficiency. So back into this, I'm gonna produce units from all these. You require more. What's happening is the SCV from the Terrans come down because it's a AI. It knows where my units are, so it keeps trolling them pretty much, and they keep running back out. So build more harvesters, mine gas, check your supply. Yeah, it's good. Check your economy. Yeah, everything's looking pretty good. Continuing to build units, and with the Terran are the same in terms of you have the buildings and then you produce from them. There is a slight difference between the Protoss late game, but I'm not going to show that because I'm not going to blow your minds just yet. So I'm continuing to build units. Oh, here's an attack. So here's the attack I was coming out. Look, 7 minutes. So okay. This attack. So I want to bring the hurt ones back so they don't die as fast. So yeah, that was the attack I'm on about. Slightly earlier wasn't 8 minutes, it was 7, which is still cool. And as you see, I held that pretty well. I could have held it a lot better, but I'm not playing, my standard self. And if this is your first time playing, that attack would actually kill you, and you would die right now, and you'd have to stop playing, and you'd have to restart it. And then, like I said, that is where you can see the progression, because next time this attack comes, if you kill more units, then you've progressed, you've become slightly better. And because the AI is obviously an AI, it doesn't get bored of you constantly playing against it like this. So I'm going to change. I accidentally changed these into warp gates. So I'm going to continue building from them like I was a Terran, because I don't want to confuse people just yet. So I'm just going to pretty much just keep building units, And this is what a lot of people have a problem with early game. Even people who have been playing the game for the last year, they don't understand that if you just build a lot of units, you pretty much win. Especially in lower leagues. Obviously, when you get to masters and so on, it becomes a lot harder. Yeah, I'm just building lots of units, lots of units. Oh, look at this. He's expanding. He wants extra money. So I'm gonna stop that. So he's got a lot of units. So I'm going to continue producing just a lot of units, I'm just I'm not playing this absolutely legit. I'm just trying to emphasize certain points that you want to make sure that you do, pretty much. I need more of these. And I will show you some extra units and some other upgrades. So yeah, continue building units. Oh, what's this? Alright. So luckily I have fast reactions. I know that he's about to attack my base, which is not good. Cancel that building so I don't lose it. So I want to bring the hurt ones back so they don't die as fast. And there we are. Look at that. So that was attempt number 2. So hopefully, once you start to hold the first attack, once you do hold it, like, he'll come at you with attack number 2, and that will probably kill you. And then you can learn progression again from that point. And also another important point that I want to point out: when you play against AI, because it's consistent, it is always the same, and you can learn solid progression from it. Okay. And now, wrong one. So I'm producing a lot of units, and I'm gonna go attack him. Normally you do want to expand, that is the goal. So I've got these, which are my stalkers, and I like my stalkers, and I've gotten a specific upgrade for them that makes them that much better. It's called Blink, and it gives them pretty much a teleportation thing. It just allows them to teleport pretty much. So what happens is, when one's hurt, you blink it back, like this. Yeah. And it just increases efficiency of your units. Because if one's about to die and you save it, then obviously you have an extra unit to fight with later. So use some more stalkers. It will get to a point where if I just keep going stalkers, he will beat me. Because stalkers are good units with blink, but what he is going for is better against stalkers than these against them. So I do have blink now, so I can micro a bit better. So I'm gonna fight. Right, here come these units. So this is what's on. Blink back, blink, 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 blink. There is a cooldown on the attack. Ah. Crap. That wasn't meant to happen. So yeah, just keep up with your unit production, and that will win you the game. Because at the moment you don't have you don't know the game well enough to do all these little interesting things that you would do in a normal game to take the win. So keep blink away. Just keep doing stuff like that. So that was the Protoss. Next I will show you the Zerg. Yeah, I'll go for a Zerg because they're just a lot harder and they will blow your mind. So let's do that again, but this time as a Zerg. And my Zerg is not the best because I haven't played it as a Zerg in ages. Zerg, and I'm gonna go for a hard one this time. So Zerg random. I thought it was Terran because the Terran is the AI will play the Terran best. You don't want to play against an AI Zerg because of how the macro mechanics of the Zerg work. The AI will not take advantage of it, and you can stomp a Zerg very